don't live in yesterday's success. Yesterday's home run won't win today's game. And if we are living in past accomplishments, past accolades, all of a sudden we become a victim of past success. See, one of the biggest enemies of future success is past success. Not just failures and mistakes, but past successes can lead to complacency. And when we become complacent, all of a sudden, now we sabotage our potential, and we really mortgage our future because we're stuck in awards, honors, and accolades that we've received in previous parts of our lives or our careers. And although those things are wonderful, none of us wants to be like a character that many of us remember. Anyone remember Married with Children? Yes. Al Bundy. Who remembers Al Bundy? What was his claim to fame? High school football. For those who aren't familiar, this is an old soap opera. And Al Bundy was a woman's shoe salesman who was not doing very well in his career and in life. But his claim to fame that he would sit on the couch and talk about and brag to his friends, he said, back in high school football, I scored 4 touchdowns in one game. Now here's a gentleman that the character he played was maybe in his late 40s, early 50s, and he's still living off accolades from one game in high school football and unsatisfied with where he was in life. Why? Because he got caught up living in yesterday's success. So whatever trophies that you have, pins that you have, awards that you have, celebrate that you've earned them. They definitely deserve the respect that's entitled, but don't live there because it gets you in a mindset that will prevent you from the growth that you're looking for. Next, in terms of motivating your team, there's 4 levels of motivation. I'll give them to you briefly. The first level is unmotivated. Some people are just unmotivated. And all the time, I get questions about, how do I motivate this person? I just want to get this person inspired. As we discussed earlier, I have somebody with so much potential. If I could just motivate them, the lock would open, they would get the last number in that combination, and they would crush the business. They would have massive success. The first type of motivation, those that are unmotivated, here's a reality that's as simple as it is profound. You can't motivate someone who's unmotivated. You can't give somebody motivation. But the second type of motivation, or second level of motivation, is somebody who's motivated externally. Now, these people, you actually can motivate, because external motivations like rewards, incentives, bonuses, recognition, those external things motivate them to do what they ordinarily wouldn't have done. Typically in life, we're motivated by one of 2 things, either the anticipation of gain or the fear of loss. The anticipation of gaining something, a new title, a new income level, a new trip, a new car. We're gaining something, we're moving towards the positive that we're drawn to, or the fear of loss, fear of losing something, we're moving away from the negative. Like, oh my gosh, it's the last day of the month. I got to get everything submitted before the deadline because otherwise I'll miss out on fill in the blank that's relevant for you. So they're both motivators, right? Anticipation of gain, fear of loss. So somebody who's motivated externally is really in tune with these type of things because they're looking for outside sources to provide them the inspiration. The third level is motivated internally. And you can progress through different stages and different levels in different phases of your career. And that's okay, but it's good to identify them. So the third level is motivated internally. And this is when you have that strong reason why, that white-hot desire, that passion where you feel like, I'm going to get this no matter what. I don't care if they don't recognize me. I don't care when it happens. I don't care about all the accolades. I just know that this is going to be done because it's important to me. And we all have stuff, not just in business, but in life like that, right? With our family, we feel like, I don't care. No matter what, I'm going to learn to play the piano because that's important to me, if that was you. Or no matter what, I'm going to get a black belt in this martial art. Or no matter what, I'm going to become an artist in this avenue. No matter what, I'm going to be a great graphic designer. No matter what, I'm going to be the best coach that this football or basketball or soccer team has ever seen. but you're internally motivated because your reward comes from a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment. It doesn't rely on external sources to provide that for you. Fourth level is the motivators. So you have the first level that's unmotivated. Second level is motivated externally. Third level is motivated internally. And the fourth level are the motivators. So these people are not only self-motivated, but they also motivate others.